If you struggle with cankles, follow me for this routine. All you need is your Ashley Black beginner's kit. So you're always going to start by using a superficial fascia, a small tooth tool, moving to your deeper layers using a deeper tooth tool. And then I'm going to show you how to use the nugget to do little fine tuning. So before we get started, let's talk about why you would actually get cankles. A lot of times cankles are formed because our body is not being used appropriately. So if your feet are turning in or out, your ankle bone feels that instability and your fascia system comes to the rescue and forms adhesions all around that in order to help you stabilize and save that joint. So it might be unsightly. You might be so frustrated with it. However, it has come to your rescue. So now let's do this. Let's thank our body for being its brilliant self and saving that ankle joint. And now we're going to have you stand right with your feet forward, your toes hiding your heels, and that you are not turning that ankle one way or another. You might have to do little things like strengthen your big toe to help that happen. You might have to do another thing like turn your quadricep muscles to the outside walls just like a ½ inch to pull up that inner arch. These are little tips and tools that will help you calm your body so the body doesn't have to create the adhesions to stabilize that joint because you're actually using your feet and your ankle right. So grab your tools and let's get started on this routine. Let's transform those cankles. We're going to start with a superficial tool called the FasciaBlaster. I'm going to go right over all the metatarsals in my foot. And the idea is I'm going at a brisk pace. I'm not going super slow, but I'm not like because there's a lot of bones here, so there's a little sensitivity and you want to go just about a medium pace. I'm going to go then on the inner ankle and I'm going to go over the whole bone down past the ankle to the heel, and then I'm going to come up right in the center and I'm going to do that same thing on the outside over the ankle bone down to the heel. Then I'm going to come up a little higher and I can go a little bit faster in this area to get the tissue warm. The idea is I'm not going over too many bones that are sensitive now, so now I can pick up the pace. And what you're going to focus on is going from the ankle all the way to the bottom of your calf. And you want to get good blood supply if you can. The more you've been doing this, the longer you've been doing this, the easier it is to get the blood supply because the tissue is healthier. But you're seeing me go around the whole leg here, from the ankle bone up to the belly of the calf muscle. I tend to get a little stickier on the outside muscles to my shin bone. This is a very common area that people get thickness. So sometimes thickness means stuck fascia and a little bit of binded area to the bone. Fascia, when it is unhealthy, it likes to stick to the bones. The bones are very porous, so it's very easy and it wants to kind of stabilize that. Now we're going to move to a deeper tooth tool. I normally would use my original tool. However, I have loaned that out to a girlfriend and I'm going to use the Big Daddy. The original fascia tool is just one tooth less than this, and it comes in the beginner's kit. It's a very useful tool. And I'm going to repeat that movement at my ankle. And I'm going to go around all sides of my ankle, feeling to try to peel things off from each other. So stay focused on that sensation. All the tendons and ligaments back here can get glued together when they're unhealthy. And once again, I'm going from the belly of the muscle down to the ankle bone. And then I'm going to take one of these teeth and I'm just going to go lightly over the top of my foot. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to do the inside of my ankle, up and over very gently, back down to the heel, and I'm going to do that on the outside as well. For fine tuning, you can use the nugget. It's got a dull end and a sharp end. And I like to go right between the toes and I come up about 1 inch from that area, working those metatarsals to separate off from each other. Then I like to take this and do like a poke, wiggle, wiggle move right in my arch of my foot. I'm gonna move from right underneath my big toe mound, and I'm gonna go back to my heel. So I'm gonna do little poke, wiggle, wiggle, move, poke, wiggle, wiggle, and I'm putting about 1/2 inch in between each move. Now I'm gonna vector it towards my heel. Then I'm gonna take that same move, but I'm gonna do that up my perineal muscles, which are just on the outside of my shin. This, you might need both hands to stabilize if you're oiled up, because it wants to bounce off and stick. So I like to use both fingers or both hands. And I'm just doing a poke and I'm wiggling. Moving 1/2 inch up, poke, wiggle, 1/2 inch up, poke, wiggle. And I'm gonna do that until I reach the very bottom area of what I would call my belly of my muscle. It's just a visual, so you kind of know your belly of your muscle, and then you work up to that area. I like to do what I call crayoning. You're gonna go right underneath the bone and you're just gonna crayon back and forth. When it slips off like that, there's 2 reasons: either lots of oil or your tissue is bound, so it wants to bounce off of that area. Don't worry when it bounces off like this. These are tendons and ligaments. They're going to bounce you off of it. You just keep going back. I always like to flush when I'm finished, and I'm gonna flush that up to my lymph. The lymph duct is right behind the knee bone, so I'm just gonna flush up and help the body release the toxins that I just got out into circulation. Each one of these routines, you should be spending about 3 to 5 minutes in that area. Once again, warm up the area, oil up the area, and go in this sequence: superficial tool, deeper tool, and then the nugget for fine tuning. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel so there'll be tons of tips for aging well, looking and feeling beautiful. So next week, I'm going to teach you how to reduce the bulkiness in your calves and get that tissue moving through there. Be sure to share this with any friends, and please, if you have questions, put those in the comments below.